You count them days and months and years just by our blood and sweat and tears, and then we die. But at least we tried. You know the lines upon your face, the scars from running there, our race was all a lie. But at least we tried. Now we're all grown up. We never said we're coming home. All grown up. We'll never do this on our own. All grown up. We never said we're coming home.
Oh, hi. Hello. This is Grocery Outlet. As you can see, somewhere. We buy produce here. They have nice sales.
So, where do you shop for food to stay within your budget?
We shop at discount stores such as Ranch 99 and Grocery Outlet. We use a lot of coupons and we look for good deals, and we only buy what we have to have and don't buy what we want necessarily. Just get what we need. That's how we survive.
No, that's not good for me, honey. We're trying to be healthy, but on a budget. We have, this looks pretty healthy here. Just skating and corn.
It's pretty good.
I like it.
How about some Eggo?
Eggo?
$2.49. Look for the sales. Look for the sales.
I don't see. This is really cheap, but it's like cheap for you, you know? Like, I don't care if it's
apples.
That's
apples.
Crap.
How are you able to stretch such a small budget far enough to cover 4 people?
It takes a lot of planning. You gotta look for the best deals, cut back on sweets and things you really don't need. Kids are always asking for, a nice pair of shoes or new shirt or something, but we don't have. I'd like to buy them things, but there's just no money. We don't have enough money to just buy when we want to.
Oh, we don't have money.
Can we get a cat? Can we get a cat?
We got a cat?
Are you gonna take care of the cat? We don't have time to take care of the cat.
I'll give you cat food.
You promised to get a cat.
Yeah, if you keep quiet.
Buy this for her. Honey, buy this.
No, there's one missing. How many times do I have to tell you? Look, one missing. She wants to buy it.
So what do you do for work?
I work at McDonald's, and I work mostly. Sometimes I work on the weekends, and I wake up at about 6 and leave the house at 6:30 to arrive at work at 8. I have to take BART for about an hour and 15 minutes.
Maybe you could turn.
It's a very boring job. I'm getting a little tired. My legs standing all day. I smell like fries when I get home. Pretty nice. We rotate jobs. Sometimes I work at drive-through. Sometimes I'm working in the back, sweeping the floors, whatever, that kind of stuff. Drive-through pretty eventful usually, around lunchtime, dinner time. Breakfast, not as many people. Yeah.
How do you manage to work with 2 young children at home?
Well, it's difficult, but I work part-time, so I can work on the weekends sometimes, and my honey will take care of the kids. And sometimes I work during the weekdays too, and when he's working, I take the kids.
What about when you're both working?
Then the kids go to daycare.
So when you're not working, what do you do as a family in your spare time?
Well, a lot of times we go to the park and relax. The kids will play on the playground.
The park. The kids love the park.
Oh yeah.
They were telling me, please, let's go to Chuck E. Cheese's. And I said,
We don't have money for Chuck E. Cheese's,
it's
okay?
just not gonna work. And I said, hey,
stop! Slow down! Slow down! Baby,
Hope,
are you gonna go play?
Hope?
Hope, did you fall down? Oh my God, Hope fell down.
He does this all the time.
Hope.
He just wants attention. He doesn't understand.
You're not big enough for that. Guys, play nicely. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, come here. Oh. Hope fell down.
Trips, you know, I'd like to. Oh, what are we gonna do this weekend? Well, probably stay home because we don't have that. We don't have the funds.
And how does all this affect your family?
It takes a lot of time for the planning, trying to find the best deals, and just. I'm in Sweden, and I can talk Swedish and English. To the kids, I usually speak a mixture of both.
Pappa?
Ja.
Jag är hungrig.
Du får vara ventador.
Men pappa?
Klockan är bara 3. Get the hell out the fuck out.
So when did you guys adopt?
Wow.
When did we adopt? I think
For Joy, maybe
5 years ago. Yeah.
From Botswana.
Botswana.
Yeah, it took about 2 years to get all the papers filled out, everything to go through, and then finally got her. Joy, get down. Joy, come back here. Joy.
Joy.
Oh no. For Hope, we adopted him last year.
Yeah.
Just last year.
Little Hope from China.
Yeah, little Hope. Yeah, we're just watching the kids play. They're
Yeah.
having a lot of fun. This is what we usually
This
do.
is our relaxing time, you know. Let's just forget about.
Joy, come sit down.
So how did you two meet?
Well,
We met at a
coffee shop. Wasn't just your average Starbucks, actually. Believe it or not.
Yeah, it was Pete's Coffee.
Pete's Coffee. Yes.
Yeah, in the city.
So it was kind of chilly outside.
He noticed me first. I wasn't paying attention, but
I walked into the store
yeah,
and I ordered myself a cappuccino.
you don't drink.
And
Oh, you do.
yeah,
I don't drink cappuccino.
Wow.
I'm sorry, babe.
Stop. I'm trying to.
I don't drink cappuccino. You do. Okay.
Well, so I got my cappuccino. The store was packed. There weren't very many seats. But then I saw this cute guy just all by himself,
Yeah.
just sitting there, and I thought, wow, let's see what's up with him.
So you asked him out.
Yeah, he asked me out just right there.
Basically,
And then you've been
And
together
then-
ever since.
Yep.
yeah. It's really stressful. We figuring out